Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan TheOrganizer. So today I'm going to be reviewing two new products from the McKee's 37 Graphene line of detailing products. So the first one is the McKee's 37 Graphene Auto Wash, so a car shampoo. And the second one is the McKee's 37 Graphene Detail Spray. You're going to see them in action. We're going to talk about the price, the value, what they are, what they do, and also how to use them right. And I'm also going to be comparing them to two other products that are quite similar from a competitor. So the Adams Graphene Shampoo and also the Adams Graphene Detail Spray. So you know the drill. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start the show. So hey guys, I'm Pan, welcome to the show. I hope you guys are having a great day, so let's dig right into it. By the way, don't worry, I'll include the links to all of these products in the description under the video for you guys to check them out, so all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Also, quick disclaimer, this is not a paid review. However, McKee's 37 did send these products out to me for me to test. So we're going to talk about, again, two of their new products in their graphene line. So McKee's 37 is a company out of the United States of America, the USA. And so I spoke with Nick Rutter about these products because I wanted a little more details, right? Because what they say on the bottles basically is to extend the life of your existing wax, sealant, or ceramic coating or graphene coating. So what exactly do they do? Because they don't really talk about any form of protection. So that's where I went directly to the CEO and asked a few questions for you guys. In this video, we're going to, of course, be demonstrating the use of this on a vehicle. So it's a Nissan Rogue. It's about a year and a half old now. The customer is in his 70s. And by the way, I am happy to report that yes, even at an older age, we can still enjoy car detailing. So kudos to that gentleman. So he does at least wash his vehicle every other week, sometimes every month, and uses PNS bead maker as a drying aid. So just for a bit of protection, added gloss and pop. Doesn't really have lots of protection, right? It lasts 3 to 4 weeks on average, but it's fine for him. I applaud someone that takes care of his vehicle and enjoys detailing as a passion. So what these products do, basically, it's a perfect candidate, the vehicle, because it's going to help to enhance the gloss, the richness, the depth of the look, all while degreasing the surface. So if we first start with the Graphene Auto Wash, so this is a high sudsing shampoo. And immediately when mixing it, I noticed this. Before we see the properties that this will give to the paintwork, let's start to see the baseline, right? So just by rinsing the vehicle itself to kind of give you guys an idea what the water properties look like. So the hydrophobics, water beading, and water sheeting. As you can hopefully tell on camera, there's a little beading from whatever bead maker was on there left. So the vehicle was last washed, I think he said 3 weeks ago. So it's on its last legs, and on the side panels there's almost no protection left, so very slow sheeting and almost no beading. So now that we have that as a baseline, what they recommend, so if you of course always read the instructions right on the side, is to add an ounce of this shampoo for every 2 gallons of water. So if you have 4 gallons of water in your wash bucket, that's 2 ounces of shampoo. You mix that up and immediately you're going to see it's a very high sudsing formula. So lots and lots of suds, which is atypical for something that's ceramic or graphene infused. A lot of them lose their suds very quickly, and that's normal because of the formulation, but somehow with this one, they managed to have a lot of suds in there. For the scent, for me, it smells a bit too much like, I don't know, it's a clean chemical scent, but not the best one. McKee's, there's a lot of products that I like their scents, especially their rinseless wash, the N914, that apple kind of scent. I really like that. So this one, the scent, they could have done a bit better. The lubrication levels, that's what counts. Very, very good. And what does this basically do? Well, because they say it can extend the life of your wax, sealant, or ceramic coating or graphene coating. Well, first it's going to degrease the surface very well, and that's what it did. It also rinses off cleanly, right? So you can use this in direct sunlight, no problem. It's not going to cause any water spotting. So the shampoos is not what cause water spotting, guys, by the way. It's water that causes water spotting. So if you have hard water issues, that's what causes that. But this on its own will not leave any spots or residue on your paint. So it rinses off cleanly, has very good degreasing properties, and also it's going to promote water sheeting. And we're going to see that on screen once we're done washing the vehicle. So when you rinse off, you're immediately going to see that this promotes water sheeting, which is good because it's going to help to dry the vehicle a lot quicker, and it's going to help to alleviate a bit of that water spotting issues, especially if you work outside, because the water is going to pool up and sheet off very quickly. So that's one thing I noticed with this, and hopefully you can see on screen the water sheeting on the hood. So it went a little more from beading to sheeting, which is exactly what it was designed to do. So that's one cool thing for those of you who appreciate that feature. And also on the side panels, the same story. So of course I had to adjust the camera with the angle of light so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because the paint is not that light, not that dark, so maybe hard to see. Hopefully you can see on camera. But even on the side panels, the sheeting of the water was actually there now. So we went from very slow sheeting to a bit faster sheeting. Now, of course, guys, this is not the type of product that's revolutionary in the sense that it's going to add ton of protection and ton of water beading and sheeting. That's not what it's meant to do. So this is going to add lots of lubrication on the surface to make it safe for you guys to wash the paint. And I did notice that. So it's going to reduce the chances of scratching, swirling, or marring the paint when you're doing the contact wash. Also, you can use this in a foam cannon. So in your foam cannon, you add 2 to 4 ounces of this and fill the rest with water. Of course, depending on the level of suds that you want, adjust the amount of shampoo that you put in there. And yeah, so it did a great job at degreasing as well. It did a great job at cleaning. It rinses off freely. So I asked Nick, the owner of McKee's 37, when you're talking about protection, what kind of protection does it give, right? So it adds a UV protection package that will last, according to him, so claimed durability of about 1 to 2 months. So this one is adding a bit in the form of protection. So a bit different compared to the Graphene Shampoo from Adams. And I've been using this for a while, because on my girlfriend's Nissan Rogue, the gray one, we have the Adams Advanced Graphene Ceramic Coating applied. And for maintenance, I use both the Adams Graphene Detail Spray, so every 3 weeks to about a month, and the Adams Graphene Shampoo. And after discussing with Christopher Gallagher, so the one of the main chemists, or the head chemist over at Adams or B&B Blending, basically said that the graphene in here was used more for degreasing, not for degreasing properties, sorry, for lubrication on the surface. So not really in the form of protection, and they don't claim any UV protection inside here. However, it does come in at a less expensive price. So at the moment of this filming on Amazon, you can have the 16-ounce graphene shampoo from Adams for roughly $17 USD. Compared to the graphene shampoo from McKee's. So this one here, this is a 32-ounce bottle, so it is bigger. However, it comes in at roughly 40 USD. So it is more on the expensive side. However, you do get more in a bottle, but even if you do the conversion, the Adams is less expensive overall, right? Because if you double this to 32 ounces, this is still only 34 bucks roughly on Amazon. So it's cheaper than the McKee's. So you do get UV protection, however, claimed in the McKee's 37 Graphene Auto Wash. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It rinses well, promotes water sheeting. You can use it in a foam cannon or in your wash bucket. Good degreasing properties. And again, it can be used on any wax that's on the surface of your paint, any sealant or any coating, right? Ceramic coating, graphene coating, regardless. You can use this to wash any form of vehicle, or even if your vehicle doesn't have any protection, you can still use it. Next, I wanted to use the McKee's 37, their new Graphene Detail Spray. So basically, this is a spray and wipe formula like any quick detailer out there. So if you're at a car show, for example, the car is clean, but it only has a very, very light layer of dust or a few fingerprints. For those who like to look into the cars right at car shows, please don't do that. We car detailing enthusiasts, we like to keep our cars clean. So people, when you're looking at our vehicles, don't touch the vehicle. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so you can remove some light fingerprints, or you just want to add a bit of gloss. You can use this as a drying aid, by the way, which is what I did in this video. So when you're done washing your car, you rinsed it, and while it's still wet, you can spray a few sprays of this on each panel, and with your microfiber drying towel, you're drying the paint. So this acts as a lubricant or a buffer between your microfiber towel and the paint. So you're reducing the chances of marring the paint in the drying stage. And also you're boosting gloss. So this is said to be a gloss enhancer to enhance depth, gloss, and richness in the paint. And I did notice that. So the paint was more vibrant in the end, and it had a lot richer feel. And it was that kind of burgundy metallic paintwork on the Nissan, and it really did a great job. Again, the scent is not the best. Definitely the ones from Adams smell better to me. They have that citrusy kind of smell. Not the best smelling either, don't get me wrong, but they do smell better than the McKee's 37, so I would encourage them to probably change the scent profile on both of their products. What is the price of this one? So this comes in for 22 ounces. The McKee's 37 comes in at roughly 30 USD on Amazon at the time of this filming. And for 16 ounces of the Adams Graphene Detail Spray, this one comes in at 13 USD for 16 ounces, and they often are on special, so you can check the prices. Again, I'll leave the links in the description under the video. For this one here, it does extend the protection as well. We don't know how long it lasts because they don't have any claims on there. They don't talk about UV protection either on here. So with the, I'm guessing there probably is, but it's not mentioned on the bottle or on their website. And the Graphene Shampoo, they only talk about degreasing, but no UV protection. Compared to this one here, so the McKee's 37 Graphene Detail Spray, so they do claim UV protection, and if used as a standalone, because you can use this as a standalone paint protectant if you want, we're talking about claimed 2 to 3 months of durability. That remains to be seen in the real world. I'm expecting at least a month or more out of this. McKee's usually makes some very, very high quality products, and these are no exception. So yeah, it did what it promised. It has reduced graphene oxide particles in there that are ultra refined, by the way. So this is not pure graphene, but like the majority of the products that use graphene, it's usually RGO or reduced graphene oxide. So you guys are aware. It increases the slickness as well on paintwork, and yeah, it just did a great job at doing what it's supposed to do. So lubricating the surface if used as a drying aid, boosting gloss, adding slickness, adding richness to the paint and depth as well. It can be used, by the way, same thing as the shampoo, on graphene coatings, on ceramic coatings, on waxes and sealants, and pretty much anything you want to throw at it, you can use this on top. So if we have a look now at the end results, hopefully you can tell. So after we used the Graphene Auto Wash or their shampoo on the surface, it did a good degreasing job, and it just left the paint super nice looking. It did boost richness a bit. It did promote as well the water sheeting. It rinsed off freely and nicely, no residue left behind. And then after using the Graphene Detail Spray from McKee's, hopefully you can tell just how rich and deep that paint looks. That burgundy just pops now. It has that nice gloss. It feels good to the touch also, so it has some tremendous slickness to the paint, and it just gave that ultimate yeah, detailed look, right? So for a maintenance wash, this is a fantastic combo. It's a bit on the expensive side, and the scent isn't the best. So those are maybe the two negatives or the cons for each product, but overall the performance outweigh greatly the more expensive price. And perhaps the scent that's not the best, because they added lubrication on the surface for the shampoo. Again, it rinsed freely and cleanly. It degreased the surface. It helped to promote water sheeting, which is one thing I don't always notice from car shampoos. So there is something that they're doing to the formula. Hopefully you saw it on camera. Yeah, a lot of suds. Even after using the shampoo, I noticed in the bucket that the suds were still there. So after washing the entire vehicle, there were still plenty of suds left. So when they're saying that it's a high sudsing formula, they're very, very right. And for the quick detail spray or their Graphene Detail Spray, again, great lubrication, no streaking left behind, very simple to use, and it did boost the slickness, the richness, and the gloss of the paintwork, and it gave it that ultimate detailed look, which is what we want. So they're simple to use, they work very well, and yeah, you can find the links to those in the description under the video. Guys, by the way, so again, for the comparison with the Adams Graphene Detail Spray and Adams Graphene Shampoo, so these are less expensive overall. They smell a bit better. They perform just as well. Perhaps even the lubrication of the Graphene Shampoo from Adams is a bit higher under your mitt when you're using it. So I really, really enjoy this. Very good degreasing properties, but no real protection claimed added, contrary to the McKee's, which has claimed UV protection that is added on there and does promote water sheeting. This also helps to sheet water better because it degreases the surface super well. Again, I have a discussion video that I made with Chris on answering detailing questions. You might want to check it out. We talk about the Graphene Shampoo, what they added in there, how it works basically. And the Graphene Detail Spray, once again, no claims for UV protection, but they do say that it extends the protection of waxes, sealants, and coatings. So all these products can be used pretty much on any type of protection. It's going to boost the hydrophobic property because it generates a highly hydrophobic surface. So I did notice that with this one. And it enhances gloss, slickness, and depth. So you can see they're pretty comparable in what they promise or deliver. So it's up to you guys to see which one you prefer. By the way, if you've tested these, let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always curious to have my viewers' feedback. What do you think of these products? And also the brands often read the Pan TheOrganizer viewer comments. So if you have any feedback, leave them there. And that really helps them to perfect their products and see what my viewers or viewers in general really want out of their car detailing products. So if you enjoyed this and you want to support the channel, smash the thumbs up button. That really helps the algorithm, and share my videos with your friends and family. Get other people into the Pan TheOrganizer family. And if you have any other video suggestions for the future or products you'd like to see featured, again, drop a comment in the comment section. So guys, thanks for being there. Thanks for watching. And in the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.